Well, guys, it's getting pretty clear that EA is going all out for the Scream promo. We've got even more SBCs leaked that all are pretty hyped up players. No stats really yet, but a lot of hyped up player SBC leaks and objectives in there as well. We've got, I think, the full Scream promo team leaked with some official stats, and we do actually know one of the live parts of the card that hopefully isn't the only live part, but I do think it might be the only live part. And I'm warning you now, it's not 99 stats, which we did learn yesterday, but it's not even close to as good as 99 stats. In fact, you're probably going to be very unhappy to see what the actual live part of these cards are. And I think we also have some evolution news as well. I think some Playstyle Plus Evos are coming out. If you guys would like to buy coins, you can go to MMOXP.com. There will be a link in the top of the description. They're the safest and the cheapest option, and you can use my code JFC at checkout for an 8% discount. But of course, thank you guys all for watching. I can't say it enough. And I will actually, for the end of this video, have these rewards to open. I have to play one more game to get these, so we'll have the Cornerstones, England, Special Pack, whatever, 87 plus pack here. There's player picks. We'll open these in the 100K pack as well at the end of the video. But okay, let's talk about content here. The first thing I actually want to talk about today is this evolution that came out. It's that composure and reactions evolution. This one for 5,000 coins right here, Ice Veins. It's repeatable 5 times actually, which is really nice because yes, it's 5,000 coins a time, but the idea of this Evo though is not bad to me because a lot of the cards that you're going to evolve if you're trying to make a certain theme team of some type or whatever, a lot of them don't have reactions and composure that you'd probably like and aren't maybe up to par. So it's nice to see them thinking about that. But a couple things here. First of all, 5,000 coins per. That actually is kind of steep when you add it up for just some reactions to composure. And then also, if you're going to make it 5K a pop, I really wish there was no delay here. I actually really like the idea of repeatable Evos. Some have said like that's a lazy way to not release a lot of Evos. I don't really think that. I think it's nice to have repeatable Evos, but the refresh time for me is what is really annoying. And I think I've seen that a lot in the comments. You know, some of these here, like this ball distributor one, it took 3 days fully to refresh. Well, actually, it's 4 days technically because it's 3 days, X amount of hours. So 4 days between refreshes for a lot of these. It's like, that's tough. If it's a really good evolution, like for example, if they make Midfield Spark when that came out like a week and a half ago or whatever, or a week ago, if they made that one a cooldown period of like 4 or 5 days, that makes sense. But these like free ones and the fullback force one and the Ice Veins one, the left wing and right wing dynamos being 3 days, you know, that's really steep for these repeatable evolutions to me. And maybe that's me being nitpicky, but I do think that it's because I like the idea. That's why I'm disappointed in that, honestly. But let me know what you guys think. Of course, I like actually a composure and reactions evolution. I think that's nice. And also with content, you know what EA did? They actually added a bunch of games into the World Tour Silver Superstars League because as we know, there were a bunch of glitches around it, people not getting the right amount of games, some games counting for like 2 or 3 games, just weirdly out of nowhere. They did add 15 more games on now, which I think EA deserves credit for that because now everyone can get these rewards, and they actually intended on it being kind of difficult to get the 100K pack and the England Hero and promo pack. It wasn't supposed to be like for everybody to get, but now pretty much everyone can get this. So this to me is a great example of them seeing a problem and then rectifying it, right? Because sometimes there's objectives that are out. There was one time earlier this year, I think, where they had a bugged objective and it just went away. They just let it expire and people couldn't do it. So glad they're learning from their mistakes a bit. If you somehow missed that bit of news, which EA tweeted about it, I won't even show you the tweet because we're talking about it right now. But if you missed that bit of news, you have some more games to play if you're interested still in playing with those silvers. And also, I'd go and sell your silvers. This is my team I'm just going to use for this one game. Ignore this team. This is not the team I use for the league itself because I sold them all already. I wanted to sell them as fast as I could. You're getting towards one of your last chances to sell your silvers. If you got some silvers in your club that are good and sweaty, there's a lot of silvers right now that are worth stuff. So go and check that out one last time. But all right, I think let's just get into the leaks and news now. So let's actually begin with one that we've seen already, but not the official stats for yet. And we have them right here, and that's Paul Pogba. So his CDM card is Intercept Plus and Cam's Incisive Plus. We saw that yesterday, but the stats are right here. So the Cam card, 80 pace, 83 shot, 86 passing, 88 dribbling for Paul Pogba. And the CDM card has 76 pace, 85 dribbling, 86 defending, and 84 physical. So seeing these two, which one would you like to do? I kind of, you know, it sounds crazy. I wanted Pogba to be a box-to-box player for me, and I think the CDM version actually will be a better box-to-box player. So I'm kind of leaning towards that one, but at the same time, a Pogba with Incisive Plus is really tough to pass up. Incisive Plus is once again great this year, so I don't know which one to pick here. I'll probably lean the Cam one, even though I think it'll depend on roles for me, but we'll have to wait and see. I think the Cam one is better. If you want Pogba to be a deep-lying playmaker for you, kind of holding guy, that card's going to do a great job because his body, you know, you guys know Pogba's body, right? It's a nice body, real nice. In fact, actually, it was too nice because he was doping, so beside the point, but nice body, and he can work as a DM or a Cam. He can work everywhere. And of course, also counting in the fact that Busquets is coming out with these stats, you might as well take the cam one, I guess. Unless you're ratting it up in the 4-2-1-3 and you need 2 DMs, maybe Pogba and Busquets will be that for you. But will we have the fodder to afford all of these is the question, because we've got more SBCs coming up. And the first one here is Phil Foden. So Foden coming as an SBC. During the Ultimate Screen promo, stats are predictions for, I think, all the SBCs we're seeing today apart from Pogba. But obviously very hyped up card. Dribbling being so good this year, this card definitely could be pretty great. So that's nice to see. Now our next one's another midfielder that will just contribute even more to the midfielder crash that we've been seeing. And that is Miss Rolfo herself coming as an SBC during the Ultimate Scream promo stats prediction. If you guys don't know, she now plays for Man United, not Barcelona. So actually the links are a bit worse on her because of that, actually. And they're not necessarily bad links at all, but yes, this is another great SBC coming out that we don't actually know if she can play the midfield or not. I think her base card doesn't have center mid, I don't think, right? No, it does not. It's left back, left mid, left wing, with playstyles being whipped, jockey, first touch, and trickster. So hopefully that adds center mid. Left back card wouldn't be the worst ever, obviously, but I think she's, you know, her best spot really is in the center mid position. So it would be cool to see that. And Phil Foden's playstyles, actually, let's take a look at his too, because I want to see what his base playstyles are. He has low driven, game changer, inventive, technical, and first touch. So yeah, I'll probably get one of these playstyles here as a playstyle plus. That's usually what EA do. And Phil Foden could play center mid, but Rolfo can't. It's kind of funny. And Rolfo's playstyle plus, you probably assume is going to be one of these 4, which in that case, I guess, what are you hoping for? Maybe whipped? Is that what we're hoping for? Jockey's better now. I don't know. I don't know what we're hoping for here. And that is still not all, because we have the rumored gauntlet reward that comes out for the next gauntlet. And that is Karim Benzema. And Benzema is another great card. Benzema in FIFA, guys, if you don't know, has always just had juice. Like Benzema every single year is always great. So I'm sure this card is going to be no different. And his stats, well, he already has a playstyle plus, actually. And that playstyle plus is low driven. Now, actually, I should preface this by saying that a lot of these Scream cards actually are getting different playstyle pluses. Like the bigger cards that have playstyle pluses already on their gold cards are getting different ones. So maybe that, I guess, could point towards us getting different playstyle pluses on all the cards. Like maybe Rolfo could get a long ball or incisive, and maybe Foden could get something else too. But point is, Benzema, low driven with finesse, game changer, incisive, first touch, relentless, terrific playstyles. This card's gonna be amazing. Like this is gonna be a genuine, if it's a gauntlet reward that's tough to get, you're gonna want to get that gauntlet reward more than probably any of the ones we've seen so far. Because even if his pace is low 80s, I'm still telling you he's gonna be great. I can't say enough good things about Benzema in every FIFA. And next up here is this. So this is the upgrades that these Scream cards are getting. And we all were hoping for 99 stats or whatever, and we saw yesterday that that's not gonna be the case. So it was like, okay, well, let's wait and see what it actually is. And it's not great. I gotta say, it's definitely not great. We've got upgrades coming based off of the moon. So November 5th is going to be a roll plus for every single Scream card, and then December 4th is going to be a roll plus plus on every Scream card. Now, it's not one position, it's all positions. So wherever they can play, it's a roll plus plus for everywhere, which is useful, but it's not what I think, you know, many of us were hoping for when it came to the live upgrades. We'll see if that is it, if that's everything. I would guess so. Just once again, an example of like EA introducing something to make it an incentive in a promo, right? Making an incentive as a pack or an incentive on a player card, just extra rolls. Like this, literally, they're making the AI intentionally worse to sell you better AI. Like that is dumb to me. I want to praise EA today for, you know, things look great here. Things look really cool, but just this in particular, so frustrating to see. Hey, I have an idea. What if we made AI worse and we sold better AI? Now we're talking. And I know there's reasons, you know, hostile it right back of why these things probably needed to exist to a certain degree, but they may have taken it a bit too far to me. But okay, let's take a look at some more Ultimate Scream promo cards coming. Official stats are these cards here. So I want to show you guys this. Whoa, zoom out a bit. These are the cards with official stats here. We've got more to go and look at in a little bit, but the official stats cards are here. Vinicius, low driven, instead of quick step, and it's a crazy card. You're not going to be able to afford him. Joshua Kimmich, though, is actually an SBC, and he's got jockey plus with 81 pace. Can I zoom in actually more here? Second thought. There we go. 81 pace, 89 passing, 85 defending. It's a pretty good card there. Brian Mburmo is here. Power shot plus with a solid card, but power shot plus, you know, not the most ideal, but still solid card. Leao, finesse plus. Striker as well. Does he have striker on his base card? I don't think he does, right? Hold on. Can I double check that? He does not. Okay, that's what I thought. That's nice to see there. We got Aloe down here. Just the most Aloe card you could imagine. Not surprised there. Here's a cool one, though. Peter Crouch with technical plus plus and 90 dribbling. This card's either going to be an absolute mess or a nightmare to deal with. I can't tell what he's going to be, but 6'6" Peter Crouch with 90 dribbling and tech plus is pretty awesome. Karchawi has Trickster plus and probably more of a center mid in there, you'd probably assume. Not the best playstyle plus for her, unfortunately. Hamshik, Incisive plus, Hullet Gang stats, nice. And then we saw Pogba's cards down there, but these are the 4 that we just got now. But these aren't the only Scream cards leaked. We've got more. And hold on a minute, I'm an idiot. We have the whole stats. Never mind, take that all back. We have the whole stats for the full team here. SBC is still TBD, but the full team actually we do have the stats for. So we didn't see Di Natale yet. Di Natale, I mean, you're not going to afford that card. That's a crazy card. Mascherano, though, Ping Pass plus. Pretty solid DM card actually there for Javier Mascherano. Debinha makes it in. Quick Step plus is one of the best dribblers in the game easily. Please add a passing play style to her. If they do, she's going to be super usable. I mean, she already is, but actually like really meta. Campos, though, is here. No official stats for him yet, but he's in the team. And down here, Tella makes it in. Thomas Muller makes it in the promo. No playstyle plus for him, but some nice stats for a striker cam, you could say. Down here, though, we can zoom in a bit more because these guys are really far down here. We've got Cabal there, Juventus, sure. Anticipate plus for him, 82 pace, hell yeah. Berenguer, Haley, Fornals, Due. I think that's Desiree Doue's brother, right? And then Danny DaCosta makes it in. Hey, Danny DaCosta, wow. Welcome back. He's always been good in FIFA too. So that's the full Ultimate Scream team. We have that on a Tuesday, which is very rare to have this whole team already. So it shows you how hyped up the promo really is. Okay, next bit of news here is Playstyle Plus Evos are coming soon. So FUD Agent does say that, to clarify, he means that evolutions are coming out in the regular Evo section that just also give a Playstyle Plus. So not just literally like the Tiki Taka Plus Evo, we actually are getting evolutions that are giving out stat upgrades plus a Playstyle Plus now. So I'm assuming we probably get our first one of those this Friday for Scream or somewhere along those lines. We do have the full team of the week leaked, guys, by the way, and the stats are predictions, but honestly, you're probably not going to care because this is a pretty bad team of the week. We got Clara Mateo's in there. Chewinga makes it in, though. Chewinga's a good card. Leroy Sané's decent. Mateta. Harry Maguire makes it. Maguire, we'll see what they give him, like what kind of boost they give him, but it's not some kind of great team of the week here. If you want to look through this, you can. Mario Gila has 88 pace, though, so maybe that's, if that's actually the case, that's pretty crazy. But yeah, not really a whole lot in here. But that's pretty much it for the news right now, so let's just go and look at the market because obviously with all this news, you'd expect some selling to happen and you'd expect some panic, and there's some of that, but it's mostly where it was at yesterday. Actually, there's not like a whole lot going on with market movement because it's gone down so much over the last, I don't know, 48 hours, and then mixing it in with what we had like last week. Not a whole lot happening here, but there's gonna be, like, to me, there's still gonna be. I'm not buying prior to this promo at all. I don't care if this market goes down a shit ton still. I'm not gonna buy it till the weekend. We need Pogba to come out. We need, well, Busquets is supposed to be today, but we need Pogba. We need Foden. We need these guys to come out. And then going with that, though, like that gauntlet reward being Benzema, if it is like that, that's a great opportunity for there to be more demand, obviously, and the market to go up even higher. So I think that this weekend, though, is going to be a great time to buy. I think you can make a lot of coins this weekend buying some stuff, but I'm waiting until like late Saturday night, Sunday morning, and maybe even just Sunday night. Like that kind of 36-hour time period there is going to be a great chance to see what the market looks like and if it's going to be like recoverable, if it's gone down so much, like do we avoid certain cards and buy certain ones? You know, we'll talk about that on the channel, of course, but yeah, I'm definitely still staying out of everything I can right now until all this crazy stuff comes out. I expected there to be more panic actually right now. I think what's helping as I'm recording this is Rivals demand right now. So once that's done, we'll see some sell-off there. Rivals rewards coming out tomorrow on Wednesday night into Thursday. So yeah, I'm staying out still. We've said it every day, and it's proven true every day at this point. And fodder, same kind of thing. Like fodder's gonna rise up, guys. It is going to. And if you guys bought yesterday, you actually already are making coins. 86s are up to past 7,000 now. There were 65 yesterday. 87s are right about the same level, 10,000-ish. 88s are going up, though. They're up 1,000 from yesterday or more, and 89s going up too. And I think, honestly, it's really risky to buy these prior to a lot of this crazy stuff coming out, but I think at this point, seeing the SBCs, you pretty much have to buy prior to me. You're going to have to buy fodder prior to Pogba coming out. If it comes out content time Friday, we got Busquets today on Wednesday. I think really you kind of got to buy beforehand now. So maybe what I would do is if you haven't bought fodder yet, I go and buy maybe some 85s, excuse me, because 86s to 90s are all up already from even just yesterday. 85s to me should still go up. Like I think they will with the icon pack, with Busquets, with Alba, with Pogba. I think the rumors that FUT Police League said was that Pogba is fairly cheap. So to me, that means 85 squad or something like that. With maybe a couple of those, it's kind of the highest ratings. And 84s here, you want to go and buy those, try and snipe them at 1100, 1200, something like that. That's always a good time to buy that. But yeah, it's really the same stuff as yesterday for the most part, apart from the fact that the more SBCs we got today, the more it's like, yeah, you might have to buy fodder prior to the promo team, which is always scary, but I think it'll work out for you. And okay, let's read some of your comments now. Then we'll open our Silver League packs. And unfortunately, Isaiah, well, first of all, Man United fan 900, JFC is Peanut Twin. I can't escape it. All right, I can't escape this shit. Isaiah says, my Mariners man sad. If you're a Mariners fan, I'm so sorry, all right? Hopefully it happens in your lifetime. That's what I say about my Twins and my Vikings and my T-Wolves, that hopefully just one championship in my lifetime, one Juventus Champions League in my lifetime, I'm satisfied. I don't need more than that. I just want one. I've never seen my team win a championship. Juventus wins Serie A, obviously, but I kind of lump the Champions League in with like the overseas sports. For most of you guys, the American sports like baseball, basketball, football. Just one, man. Just one, and that's all I'm asking for. Art Van Delay would like to see a tutorial on what to do when receiving the ball, how to shield dribble. I can launch passes all day, but the problem is when they reach their target, it does not always go to plan. And I think one thing people struggle with a lot is when people are very good at advanced defending. Like they spam that X button and you don't really know what to do. If they have a lot of bruiser players especially, and they're pretty good, it's hard to go against that. And I can make a video when I do my dribbling tutorial about how to go against that, because in layman's terms here, you actually have to just pass. Like you can't really dribble around somebody real tight who's spamming the X button. And by X, I mean that's PS5X, right? The advanced defending button. You can't really like dribble around them. Like they're gonna get stuck onto you and suck you. What? I mean, it's not a bad way to put it. They're going to suck you. I mean, they suck you right in. They take the ball away. You have to just try and pass around those guys more like rather than dribble. But if you do have someone like a press proven plus player, or if you got Gyökeres, Haaland, a taller guy, you can shield around those guys a little bit. But most of the time, the counter to those guys really is just moving the ball faster than they can run, which is passing. High motions. Can't wait for Ultimate Cream. What in the world? Any tutorial will help. I'm bad at everything. There's some great comments right now. And also Adrian Morris here. I've been saving all my Lib and Sud cards from the start of the game, just waiting for League SBCs. I'm really curious to know if they really go back to Lib and Sud. We actually covered this a little bit ago when we didn't even know League SBCs were coming out. And by the way, random side note, yesterday's video, there was once again like a loud portion of music in there. It was only for like, I want to say 4 seconds or something like that, or 4 or 5 seconds, but my editing software for some reason like glitches out in the volume control sometimes, and it'll just happen out of nowhere. I'll have the same music track that I always put on there, and it just like brings it to enhanced volume, and I don't know why that happens. And I try and double check it every video, because you guys know that if you've been here for a while, there's been some videos in the past that have dropped and the music is really loud in there and the video is basically ruined. I try and check it and it still like doesn't, I don't know, I still miss it sometimes. I feel like I'm definitely getting to Unk status. But yeah, the Lib and Sud golds, there's not as many of them. So will they just go right back to that? Possibly. There's 700 coins right now. If they go back to Lib and Sud, they'll be higher than this. Like they're going to be up to 2,000 to 2,500 coins each. So is it worthy of a stash? Maybe. You know, if they don't come out, they're going down to 350 or 400. So you're going to lose some coins. But if they do come out, you make a shit ton. So it's some risk reward in there. But there are less golds in Lib and Sud than in previous years. So don't know if we'll see it the exact same. But okay, we have the rewards here. We'll start off with this 81 plus England player pick. One of 3 81 plus. I don't even know what the best player you can even get in these is, but Pickford in the first slot. Second slot's going to be Letitia, and third slot is going to be Conor Gallagher. Okay, well, 84 rated player. And the next one here is the 84 plus England player pick that I'm assuming also is not going to be great, considering there's many players you can get in here. Mary Earps is the first one. Second one's going to be an informed Park. Okay, I mean, I'll take a team of the week card. And last one's going to be Harry Kane. Okay, actually, yeah, we're taking Harry Kane for sure. Not the informed, definitely not. 89s are low 20s, and team of the weeks are 10K, of course. But yeah, after my weekend league awards yesterday, I'm not sure I have any luck saved up left. But we'll do a 2x84 for the video, because why not? See if we can get a walkout in here. And the answer is no, we cannot. Right wing American, God knows who. It's Donald Trump. No, it's Pulisic and Barcola. Okay. We do have a 100K pack here. First 100K pack, I think, of the year that I've opened. Can we get a walkout in this? We do get a walkout. Okay. See, CDM. Turkey. It's gonna be Çalhanoğlu. I don't know if it's a double walkout or not. We're probably about to find out right now. And okay, well, it's kind of what you expect to see there. Not really anything too crazy. We do get Doku, actually, and Doku I have tradable, so we can make a little 5K off Doku. We'll do the 87 plus Premier League / BWSL player pack here. I think the best player we're gonna hope for, I guess, is like a Mohamed Salah, a Florian Wirtz, I guess. Gyökeres is up there. There's a few players you can get here that's pretty good. It's gonna be a walkout, of course. We're gonna get ourselves a right wing. England's Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka. Okay. It's not the best. It's fodder, so it's of course not the best. But we'll take the 88, I suppose. And now we're gonna do this one. So I think the best player in here we can get is like Ledley King, I want to say. Joe Cole's in there. Lauren James is in there. A couple cards that are pretty good are in here. CDM. It's no walkout. It's gonna be terrible. There you go, and yeah, it sucks. It's god awful. Of course, it always has to be. It's 83 rated fucking Morton. Okay, well, that's that, I think. We'll do a 3x83. Any walkout in here, 3x83 pack at all? No, never, ever. That's it for me. Goalkeeper England. It's Erps again, guys. That's it for me. Thank you all for being here and watching. I love you all. Peace.